Well, all of Texas is under a weather watch from ERCOT. That's the power grid operator for the rest of the week.
Yes, a watch means power demand will likely be greater with fewer sources of reserve energy available. You don't have to do anything because of it other than just be prepared. And while a watch is the first step before ERCOT would call for a conservation request, something ERCOT does not expect to do.
Now, since the weather storm 4 years ago that knocked out power to millions of us, the state made upgrades to the grid. But every time it gets cold like this, people begin to get a little anxious.
So ABC 13's Nick Notaro explores the upgrades made to the grid.
Kendra Johnson has her towel ready to go, not for the pool or shower, but to prevent what happened 4 years ago.
Just experiencing that by myself as a single woman, it was just the toll, as far as the money financially, took a toll on me.
During the winter storm 4 years ago, Johnson lost power. Her pipes burst, like many others in our area. A U of H study shows 91% of Harris County neighbors lost power for an average of 2 days. 40% of U of H respondents also had water damage from burst pipes. Statistics Johnson and her family know too well, which is why they're worried about this week.
The family, we're all talking about it, texting each other. You know, it's going to get cold. Beware, wrap your pipes.
To protect your pipes, the Red Cross has information you can find on its website using a smartphone. One thing they say you want to do is make sure you have your garage door closed. Another piece of advice, you want to make sure that your thermostat is set at the same temperature both day and night. Also, keep your kitchen and bathroom cabinet doors open. This way, warm air can circulate inside. Lastly, if it's really cold, the Red Cross says you want to let your faucet, the cold water drip. Even just a trickle, the agency says, can make a big difference in keeping your pipes from freezing. A key piece of protecting pipes is having power. Energy Ogre COO David Kitchen believes this week won't be like what we saw 4 years ago.
That was a very bad storm, and it really checked every box for like worst possible scenario. So I don't see much overlap right now. If you go to ERCOT's website and you look, we have plenty of reserves.
Kitchen says over the last 4 years, the state has made providers winterize, increase solar, and added storage. Improvements, but not enough to remove risk.
We could say, hey, we want to have a grid that never has a weather watch, and we don't need to have constraints. And I don't want to have to worry about the weather being a problem, and we could have a really robust grid, but we all have to pay 10 times more for power.
As for this week, the state provider says there should be enough power. Assurance that's not enough, though, for Johnson.
You're still frantic. Your nerves are still on ease being a homeowner. You're still frantic. You know, it's just, it's up in the air. We really don't know.
Which is why Johnson's got her towel in hand to protect pipes while she can. Nick Notaro, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.